1, 2, 3. Hey, we'd like to welcome everyone out to the wonderful campus of Utah Valley University, home of the Wolverines. We are having senior night tonight. Right now, they're just honoring a couple of the seniors graduating this year as we welcome the University of Northern Colorado Golden Bears. Kim,
They are the Bears.
they're just the normal Bears?
Yes.
I thought they were the Golden Bears.
No, that's Cal.
Oh, normal Bears of Northern Colorado.
Sorry, folks at Greeley.
Yeah, so they came out from Greeley, Colorado. Head coach Troy Nickerson. Just talked to him before the duel. We're looking forward to having a good match tonight. They got a really tough team, ranked 21. I've seen 19 in some of the polls. Coming off a big win at Wyoming. So Utah Valley went up there and wrestled them and dropped the duel. And then Northern Colorado was up there the next day, I think, and they won. It came down to the last match. Their heavyweight pinned Wyoming's heavyweight, and they won the duel. So, but yeah, they got a really good team. Starting at 25s tonight, number 18 in the country, Steve Poland for Northern Colorado. He'll be wrestling Case Mager. At 33s.
I'm struggling today. There we go.
There we go. Really quick, they're just honoring these seniors. So Kainalu Estrella from Hawaii, graduating from Utah Valley. He's been a staple in the program. Super reliable, hard worker, stepped up when he needed to. Just got honored. The coaches gave him some flowers and a poster. Next up is Demetrius Romero, who's probably the most decorated wrestler in Utah Valley history, especially after this season. He's two-time Big 12 champ. He's got an awesome win record, second highest in school history.
All-American.
So, and then not to mention All-American. So, looking forward to him closing out his senior with some big wins. So they're just going to honor him really quick too, give him some flowers, a poster. But yes, Demetrius, awesome competitor. Been at Utah Valley, transferred actually from Boise State when they dropped the program. He's been at Utah Valley ever since. Some people call him Grandpa Demetrius because he's an old man these days. He took a gray shirt, he took a red shirt, had a COVID year, so he's been through it and extremely talented, seasoned wrestler. So tonight he's going to be up against a number 33, another ranked wrestler, Andrew Berriesa, so who's also a graduate wrestler. So should be a good matchup. But yeah, anyways, so 33s, we're going to have Jace Kelzer for Northern Colorado, a redshirt junior. He'll be wrestling Kobe Nelms Jr. for Utah Valley. 141, a lot of fans are looking forward to this match. Number 1 ranked wrestler in the country, Andrew Alirez, is currently 18-0 on the season. He'll be wrestling Ty Smith, a redshirt sophomore, so for Utah Valley. So that's an exciting match. A lot of fans coming out to watch that. 149. We'll have either Chris Sandoval or Benji Alanis wrestling Isaiah Delgado or Kainalu Estrella for Utah Valley. 157. Number 28, Vincent Zerbin or Nate Moore for Northern Colorado will be wrestling Tyson Humphreys. 165, Baylor Fernandez, a redshirt sophomore, will be wrestling either Tanner Lofthouse or Kyler Lake for Utah Valley. At 174, as before mentioned, number 33, Andrew Berriesa, will be wrestling number 7, Demetrius Romero, or Merrill Morley. 184s, Branson Britton or Andrew Donahue will be wrestling Hunter Morse or Mohanrai Rushton. 197, Xavier Vasquez will be wrestling number 20, Evan Bachman or Jack Forbes. And then at 285, Xavier Doolin will be wrestling number 33, Chase Trussell. So Chase right there on on the border of being a ranked wrestler. He's on honorable mentions. He's beat some guys in the rankings, so he's fluctuating in and out of the rankings this season. Going up against Xavier Doolin, who just came off that walk-off pin up in Wyoming. So he's coming off a high there, and we're just going to
We'll take a break.
Take a quick break for the national anthem. Awesome rendition of the national anthem here in Utah Valley.
Yeah. No. Go ahead and get back on. Sorry, everybody. He didn't know I was going to do this. So I just wanted to draw some attention to something that just happened in my life. Since I'm the producer, I can do this. But this is my father, who passed away yesterday. And he was a big advocate for wrestling in Utah. And he knew Greg Williams as a head coach. In fact, my older brothers were a big contention between Skyview High School, where Greg was coaching, and the high school my brothers ended up at Mountain Crest, which is also our assistant coach's high school.
That's right,
Ethan Lofthouse. Luke Lofthouse was also a former assistant. And we go deep. And, two of my brothers wrestled at BYU. Two wrestled at Rick's. We had quite a lot of wrestlers in our family, and I just wanted to recognize his life, which ended yesterday. But
perfect.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this duel underway. This is Chase and Talbot. We are here at Utah Valley. They're just doing the opening lineups. Wrestlers about to shake hands. Last home duel of the season, also senior night for Utah Valley. Lineup comes out. Utah Valley has had sort of some adversity this year, some injuries, guys banged up, shouldn't be. But also some good opportunity. So a night like tonight, another opportunity for these guys, some ranked wrestlers, a ranked team. Like to welcome Coach Nickerson and the Bears out from Northern Colorado again. Coach Nickerson, quite the pedigree. So he's from New York. I think he was a 5-time state champion in New York.
Is that possible?
I think they can do it in 8th grade there. It's like New Mexico. And then he wrestled at Cornell because he's from New York. Was 4-time All-American, 2-time finalist. And I think it was his junior year, not his senior year, that he won it. So I had to ask him, but I don't know who he lost to his senior year. But and then from there, he coached at the Finger Lakes. That's their club. Cornell's like freestyle club.
Yeah. Utica.
Yep, and Utica. And then spent some time at Iowa State. And that's where his assistant coach, Coach Kiley, those two started working together. And so from there, he went to Northern Colorado, took the helm in 2015. So it's been like 6-7 years. And he's like turned it completely around. I remember their program was in shambles. And not that they didn't have good wrestlers. And there's big names that have come out of Northern Colorado like Justin Gaethje. So up until last year, with their number one ranked wrestler Andrew Alirez, Justin Gaethje was the furthest progressing wrestler to ever from UNC to make it that far at the NCAAs. And so and then I've seen on Instagram and whatnot, he's come in and like talked to the team and stuff. So now that he has this big successful career in MMA at the UFC, he's just a hometown hero in Greeley. But yeah, so Northern Colorado, good program, been around a while, and then just got kicked into gear by Coach Nickerson. So they got an awesome staff.
Well, he's been able to pull in a lot of local guys that would leave the state.
Yeah, before 2015, those guys would have just left. But, I mean, number one in the country right now, also the number one overall recruit the year he graduated is Andrew Alirez at 141. So
didn't hurt that he lived like 3 houses down from the head coach.
Yeah, so he's from there. And so, yeah, it's pretty impressive he's able to keep these guys. He's kept most of them. I haven't seen a lot of Colorado recruits leave the state.
Right. I looked at the roster last year at the Big 12s, and I was just like, wow, man, we would kill to keep all the Utah kids here.
Right.
And they are doing that at Northern Colorado.
Yep, I think that's the difference. And there's two schools of thought. I mean, some guys would like to go to maybe a Big Ten school and may or may not start there, or might have to wait until junior, senior year there, hope they don't get recruited over before then, hope they don't get banged up before then. And they get lured away to these big schools, and it's great, and they have a great experience there some of the time. I don't know that they get a lot of mat time, or at least starting, but Northern Colorado has done a good job of like keeping those guys, putting them on their starting lineup, wrestling them, and so the proof is in the pudding. But we are underway. 125, Steve O'Pollin versus Case Mauger. Referee getting ready to blow the whistle.
Mauger out of Wendell, Idaho, which is close to Twin Falls. By the way, if you haven't been to Twin Falls, it's absolutely fantastic there.
Poland with the shrug. He gets the angle on him. And gets a takedown here. Mauger right back up to his feet. Poland went for that shrug again. Currently ranked 18 in the country. I've seen him at 16, and now he's hitting a low ankle. Mauger a little bit stingy there. Poland gets him off the ground. Not quite there. Mauger's got that lock there. Ref awards 2, though.
Poland is transferred from NC State, which you were talking about. Transfers, people going to those bigger programs and then finding out, hey, let's try these other growing programs.
Yeah, and I was reading his bio earlier. Not that he did bad at NC State, but he's a New York kid too. So I think Coach Nickerson had a little bit of pull there. Got an escape there for Utah Valley. Coach Williams pointing out to the referee, the official here, if you can't stay on the leg there. And so typically the ref will call at 5 seconds, and it's a stall warning if you hang on that leg.
Well, he had like a 4 count, and then he just stopped.
Right. So maybe should have been a stall there. We got blood time. We're just going to clean him up a little bit. Poland actually coming off a loss at Wyoming to Jory Volk. Real tough match there. Coach Williams having some words with the official. Also educating the official on not staying on that leg, or at least continuing the count if he's there. We got our blood cleaned up. We're ready for action. Minute 30 left in the first period. Steve O'Poland leads 4-2.
Mauger's another one of those Greco guys that we have in the program, right?
Yeah, so not full time, but after the season, he'll go strictly Greco. And you notice here, he pulls this Russian tie. It's kind of his bread and butter, and gets the donkey kick. He drags him down and then gets to the leg. And he's going to maybe finish here. Poland does a good job. He pulls that whizzer last second. Crowd and coaches saying that's 2 there. The ref finally awards it. So that'll tie the score up. Looking for a tilt. He's got a Navy. Both guys scrambling. This might go stale here. It's kind of a funky situation, but Poland does have a leg. He's got an ankle in there. Case has got back in good position. Now we're in normal right. He's even broken him down. Look at it running a bar here.
Yeah, he's got some stuff to work with.
Only 10 seconds in the period. This is an awesome first period. Both guys came out and wrestled tough. Some good scramble situations.
This is Mauger's redshirt freshman year. And he really didn't have a chance to wrestle last year because there was a All-American in that position.
Yeah, Taylor Lamont transferred over to Wisconsin for the season, but Case putting a tough ride on. Poland does get the escape here. Mauger looking to get back into that Russian tie. Poland, a 3-time state champ in New York, also Super 32 champ. Mauger back in on that leg.
Nice, come on.
He hits a Randy out of there. That'll be takedown. Mauger, for the first time in the match, gets the lead 6-5. He's running a bar here. Is he gonna get a turn? The crowd is hoping so. Oh, he's really cranking on that.
You can get that bar on better and just roll it under. That's
and he gets the turn. Ref's counting him. And gets the pin. Case Mauger pins number 18 in the country. Steve O'Poland. That was awesome.
That was great for the kid. He's been upset. He's been upset close a couple times.
What a match, yeah.
He's finally pulled one off.
Case, one of those guys we chat with. He's been up wrestling these ranked guys week in and week out, and he has close matches all the time, but hasn't quite pulled it off until tonight. Great way to start the duel for Utah Valley. That puts him on the board 6-0. Crowd still on their feet, still thrilled. We have Kobe Nelms.
Kobe
Nelms.
Kobe is my intern, so when he's not in wrestling season, he's doing some of the broadcasts for our school.
Nice. He's our El Paso wrestler coming out of Texas.
Also knew my nephew.
Really?
Yeah, they wrestled on the same team in El Paso.
Yeah, we have actually 2 athletes at Utah Valley out of El Paso. Delgado, who's at 49.
Yep.
So glad to have him. Nelms in on a leg. And he gets the trip. That'll be 2 takedown.
Oh, we must have had a good pregame meal.
Yeah, Utah Valley coming out hot. They're
Sometimes Greg, when the team just seems like they're in a funk, he will challenge them, and it usually shows up in the tournaments.
Oh, he looked like he was hunting for that cradle.
Get him out. Pull. Pull.
He's actually doing a really good job of maintaining riding time. And that'll be action going out of bounds. Kelzer, no slouch at Northern Colorado. He's been on the lineup. He's a redshirt junior.
17-9 on the year. He's wrestled a lot and won a lot.
I think last year he looked a lot cooler. He had a mullet, and so.
Well, Kobe had blonde hair a week ago.
They should have kept their cool hair. Kelzer to his feet.
Kobe wrestled at Franklin High School in El Paso. That's about all I know about.
I think
that's cool.
I think he transferred. Didn't he wrestle?
He wrestled at
NA?
Wesleyan something in Texas somewhere in Dallas area.
That's right.
And he came up here. His sister was actually up at the school, and then Elzaya was up here, and so he felt like it was a good way to transfer up here and have some support as well as get some wrestling in. He was not slated to be the top wrestler at this weight class. That was Drury, who had that spot, but he had a season-ending injury, and Kobe was asked to fill in for that. Hopefully he can get his season turned around or have a good run here towards the end of it.
Kelzer in on a leg there. Gets to his feet. Nelms hits a roll and actually has better position now. Looking for a trip. He's got the treetop. Good mat awareness. Keeps him in. He's saying bring him back in.
That's why you always keep the wizard.
And there, that'll be it for the second period.
Tough ride, Kobe.
He's about 10 seconds from riding time, getting a riding time point. At least having an advantage.
Just shy of riding time there. 59 seconds on the clock for Nelms. He stuffs the shot. He's got that front head position.
On his heels.
Kobe likes to work the upper ties and get those duck unders and.
Oh, Kelzer backing on that same shot. Nelms looking for that same
it
roll. Higher guy typically wins this situation. Ref is looking.
Yeah.
We might put him in danger here. He's going to slide that knee out.
Oh, no. He's trying to crossface him. It'd be a tragedy if this ends up being a stalemate.
Got the leg hook.
Kelzer looked like he wanted to pull a Russian tie here, and Nelms goes over the top. Watching the clock, there's 30 seconds.
He's circle in. That's fair.
Yeah, kind of gets pushed out of bounds there.
Well, he didn't have anywhere to go, and they weren't going to let go of each other, and so he was like, hey, I'll just pressure him out.
Kelzer with a quick shot there. Same aspect. He just got to it a lot quicker.
It's still a pretty good match for Kobe. He's still within the striking distance of pulling an upset off.
Nelms looking to get that angle, reaches back and pulls a whizzer there.
Knee slide out.
And might go stale here. This is kind of a...
Yep, stand up. There you go. Oh, well. It's better than staying there, right?
Nah, typically you don't reach back and go whizzer there.
Right.
Coach Williams. Don't worry about the freaking hand. Kelzer, tons of pressure there.
Right. They're pretty certain they've scouted him. Know that some nice tilts will. He's got a good array of tilts to work with.
Ref warns Nelms for stalling there.
Knees together. Build your base.
.30 seconds left in the match. Kelzer goes for the tilt, actually rolls all the way through.
He's a really good rider.
Oop, looking to get underneath that.
Don't give it up. Come on, Kobe.
10 seconds here. That'll be another stall.
Got 5 seconds.
Gives a point to Northern Colorado here. That'll be it at 133. Winner by decision, Northern Colorado, Jace Kelzer. .141s. Number 1, Andrew Alirez. Wrestling Ty Smith.
Smith is a tough wrestler, so it's not going to be a gimme.
Smith, not unheard of for him to
Yep.
beat ranked guys. Last year, number 6 here at home. Guy from Mizzou, Alan Hart, at the time. There is tough here. Smith being a little bit stingy. And he gets the trip. That'll be 2 takedown.
Good job.
Smith trying to stay in here.
Now Alirez is actually the last 2 years he's been fighting a little bit of injury.
Yeah, I think it was his freshman
Get it back,
year.
Ty,
He
get it back.
pinned his first match in college. He pinned a ranked guy out of Wyoming. And wrestled, like, went 4-0 and then got banged up.
Yeah, he had I remember at the
Make
Big
'em
12s he
feel
had
ya, Ty.
to
Make 'em feel ya.
I think step aside. He qualified, but he had to not wrestle anymore. Or it was last year. He was just was hurt. But obviously when he's not hurt, he's a fantastic wrestler.
Yeah, solidified at #1 when he beat Sammy Sasso of Ohio State. Early in the season.
I fully expect him to be in the finals of the Big 12. So
Larius locks up a cradle here. Looking like he's trying to decide which way to hop. Smith breaks that lock.
Good job, Ty.
Smith with an escape brings the score 3-6 for Lirez.
Keep moving. Good. Move for Ty.
Ty Smith transferred from Drexel, but it was a little bit more around the corner, over the hill type transfer, as he had some medical issues and had to leave the team, and then he just kind of showed up at the practices here at UVU.
Right time, right place.
Yeah.
Not far from here, Mesquite
Bunkerville?
area. Yeah, Bunkerville
Bunkerville,
is like
yeah.
Mesquite.
Mopa Valley area, if anybody knows where that is. It's on your way to Lake Mead.
Yep. Just right there outside of Utah and Nevada's territory, but awesome wrestler. He's been really tough. Had a close match last week. Steps in for an inside trip, doesn't quite get it. Ty Smith, one of those guys that's not afraid to go upper body, not afraid for throws.
Yeah, UVU has a tendency of recruiting a lot of Greco-centric wrestlers, and so you'll see a lot of more upper body attempts and controls from the UVU wrestlers than usual.
Due in part because of their awesome RTC, Brunson RTC here in Utah. It's got some great talent in the Greco realm.
You have assistant coach Erkeen, who has Greco background from Uzbekistan.
Yeah, current RTC coach Elmarat Tamzinov is we call him Coach Elmo.
Oh, really?
Elmarat.
Tazanov.
Tazanov, yeah,
Yeah.
He doesn't speak English.
Yet.
Uzbek, but he knows wrestling. He's a bronze Olympic medalist. I think he's a world medalist a couple times. So in there training Greco every day.
Yeah, and he's the last Olympian medalist for Uzbekistan.
Is he?
Yeah. That I could look up, but he was relieved when I could speak some Russian to him, and he didn't have to think about what I was saying.
Smith in on a leg for the first time this match. But they'll go stale here.
Ty's he's just a scrappy, tough kid. And it's rare to see him get railroaded by anybody. He'll hold to his ground as much as he can and make it a challenge for you. Qualified for the NCAAs 2 years ago.
Alirez, another takedown here. Takes full advantage of his count. He waits till the 4 count before hopping back up on a ride.
Hey, hit back into him. Pressure into him.
You just call that a leg sit when they sit on the leg like that? Because I never see that in high school. It's only in college I ever see that.
I'm not exactly sure what the terminology is, but Alirez is really proficient in there, and Smith's almost to his feet. He'll wrap a leg around there.
It's a way to control that leg and not get that stall call.
Yeah, kind of keeping him anchored there without using your hands. But going to the third period, Northern Colorado chooses bottom, up 8-4. With almost 2 minutes of riding time. Smith's first opportunity to ride here.
See if Ty can make some headway here.
Pressure on him, Ty. Make him feel
Valera's definitely has good position, so it's real hard to break that down, and I think some of those upper ties can help.
Minute left in the match. Smith still looking to find an opening, get some offense going. And Alira is relentless. I think they'll go stale here.
Put the pressure on him, Ty. Let's go.
A little bit of flurry there. Ty Smith still looking for an offense here.
Yeah, throw him.
Now it's victory series, so short time, you're down in the third period, you're looking for a throw.
And he's done this. He's upset some guys this way.
Alirez knows the what's going on though, and he's not going to allow it.
That's why he's as good as he is.
Winner by decision, Andrew Alirez. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break, and then we'll resume at 1:49. Stay tuned.
Did you know the Murdoch Auto Team has over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles waiting for you to come in or shop online today? With over 95 years experience and multiple locations to serve you, the Murdoch Auto Team is the place to shop for your next pre-owned vehicle. Call, click, or visit us today at murdochautotteam.com.
Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. Free. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite.
Seriously fast.
Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
And buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
Welcome everyone back. Now joined, I'm Chasen Talbert, joined by Samuel Allen. We had Mr. Schroeder step in and help commentate, but we are back in action.
I'm here, baby.
Let's go. So thus far in the duel, team score tied 6-6. Northern Colorado actually winning 2 out of 3 of those first matches. Had a huge upset, Sammy, you missed it. 25's Case Mauger pins their number 18 ranked wrestler, Stephen Poland. So,
yes.
So it was quite the match.
That's how you want to start the night, right?
Right. 33s dropped a decision, and then Ty Smith wrestling at 41s dropped to number 1, Alirez.
Looked like Margaret put on a mean armbar and ran it around. And we're off here at 149 pounds.
Our second El Paso wrestler, Isaiah Delgado. He's wrestling Chris Sandoval, who is a graduate at 149s. He has been there for ages.
I do. I remember him from so many years. The COVID years extended so many wrestlers' careers. And Sandoval's been there forever. Nice shot by Delgado.
He steps over, gets the 2.
Very nice.
Quick, back to his feet, though. Sammy, I thought that Northern Colorado were the Golden Bears. They're just the Bears.
Really? Did they not change that? I got to know.
I told them to change it. They didn't.
I thought it was the Honey Bears.
It's something.
No,
the
the Bears coming into town, going up against the Wolverines. I think that sounds like a good matchup. Nice hand fight, like you want to call a brawl, man. Hand fight brawl right here in the middle. You want to see that, but you want to take that pressure and those heavy hands and start opening up opportunities to score. Delgado's kind of doing that with some motion to the right.
Yeah, offense kind of slowed down. Neither guy shot attempt since that first one. Delgado.
Another
spoke
shot.
Too soon.
I see. Sandoval kind of squirmy and wiry here. Dove for those back ankles. Delgado's got to isolate that leg and get his hips up.
Guys about sixes, they'll go stale here.
I just hate when that happens. And again, teach their own. Sandoval does a good job extending or burning the clock and earning that stalemate.
Some of our more seasoned wrestlers, Sammy, like once they get in on a shot or someone gets in on a shot on them, they'll do a good job of getting to a stale position, and it's just way better than giving up a takedown.
Yeah. I mean, but that just means, as I've seen it and everything we look at, to really, really set a guy up, to really, really shoot and score, it's got to be sharp and it's got to be powerful and quick. You can't shoot and dive under and stay put. You got to move all the way through your opponent. Sandoval's doing a good example of this right now. Constant motion till he earns that takedown. There's no opportunity for Delgado to even really scramble there. So now Delgado's got to get his knees up underneath him.
Sandoval putting on a pretty tough ride. Looks like he's trying to dig out that arm for a bar. 10 seconds left in the first period. That'll be it. It's Colorado's choice. Northern Colorado, defers. Delgado would choose bottom.
So we know Sandoval rides tough here. Delgado's got to come up quick. Can't spend a lot of time down here. That tough ride of Sandoval with heavy, heavy pressure had him ridden out the last 30 seconds of the first period there and returns him to the mat. I've always said, Chasen, coming off bottom is a mentality, right? Like, just constant motion, constantly never letting yourself get out of position. It's a mentality. Like, you got to earn it. It never comes easy.
Yeah, I think sometimes guys won't wrestle as intensely on top and bottom as they do on their feet, and these high-level wrestlers in the NCAA and world-level wrestlers, they're every position. They're going hard.
Coach Williams kind of saying what we're saying. You can't stay put. Don't stay there. You got to move. You got to move. So riding time's now a factor. Minute 9 has been accumulated by Sandoval. Sandoval with a seatbelt tie and cross-body hook on Delgado just makes it tight, sticky.
Utah Valley coach is not thrilled. Seeing a trend here. Delgado kind of gets to his feet or gets a little bit of an advantage, and they somehow wind up going out of bounds. So
there it is. Got to keep scooting his hips. Scoot away. Here we go. All right, hip heist. Sit out and hip heist. There you go. Here he goes in a reversal.
Not quite.
Oh, not quite. He did all the work to earn it. That should be a stall there.
Sandoval does a good job, though.
Wow.
He gets back in on the leg and takes him down right there on the edge.
Nice job by Sandoval. And he's burning more time, keeping a toe in bounds. and we get a new fresh start in the middle.
15 seconds left in the second period. These end of the period scores are invaluable. Delgado can score here before time runs out.
Doing it. Oh, I don't want to get
Sandoval
caught.
actually gets a count there.
Not enough. Man, Delgado gets ridden through the entire
second period,
and man, oh man, that pressure, again, just kind of like, man, Sandoval had a nice seatbelt tie and a claw and just stuck on Delgado. Couldn't get him off.
Yeah, from a coaching standpoint, this is an interesting situation. So the guy riding time, definitely a factor. They let him ride for a little bit, but at some point you got to consider, okay, we need to cut him and get some takedowns.
Delgado goes to throw a cradle in and then throws a leg right in. Cradle missed, almost got it. But got to keep that leg and now go.
So this is where we start talking. We going to get a turn here, or should we cut him and start wrestling?
We got to think riding time is a factor. You don't want to get reversed here. Delgado's got to move.
There's that reversal. Sandoval, good job of fighting that leg there.
Just nice mat awareness. Took something where Delgado had a pretty good ride, turned it into a reversal. Sandoval doing just whatever he needs to just hold Delgado down. Not really searching for a pinning combination, just holding on.
Yeah, he's awfully sticky there on top and definitely racking up some riding time. Kind of a frustrating situation for Delgado. He gets to his feet again, and they go out of bounds again. Coach Williams wants to chat with the referee. So, point in question is how many times can we just drive that guy out of bounds? Riding time locked in.
Man, Sandoval with, whether it's a seatbelt tie, tight waist with a claw, or he's got an Iowa ride. Delgado just not able to clear his feet off and get enough space in between him and Sandoval to get that escape. Right here, not really covering hips, got to sit out and away and hip heist, clear a hand and hip heist. Head hunts there.
There's Sandoval again being sticky in that crab ride. He's got drops to the leg.
Just sticky, man. 15 seconds left. Oh, and a cradle. We got to go for it. This is it. 1, 2.
So that'll bring it into overtime.
That's an overtime match. What a turn of events, Jason.
What happened?
We will win silent. But
everyone's standing
Delgado
up.
Delgado had a real quick second there where he was able to take a cradle position, take him over, earn the reversal, and got a 2 count for 2 points, ties the matchup.
And now a takedown's going to win it.
Well, Delgado had a takedown, and Sandoval both had a takedown. So there's a shot.
Delgado
we know that Sandoval is real sticky here. Delgado's got to come up. Man, oh, man, he's almost.
Oh, and Sandoval gets the takedown. That'll be it at 49. So kind of a heartbreaker, but Delgado showing some grit there. Still wrestled to the end. He got the cradle, get us into overtime. But
team score, UNC Bears 9. Utah Valley Wolverines 6. Man, right there at the last. Comes away with it. Has the shot. I mean, that was indicative of the match.
Delgado's been on the brink. He's like wrestling these tough guys and like just losing to ranked dudes all the time and guys on the border. But we're excited for 57's Vincent Zerbin, number 28 in the country, wrestling Tyson Humphreys, who's also same situation. He's wrestled 28, he's wrestled 30, he's wrestled 25, and he's having close matches with all these guys. So we're excited to see how this one goes.
We want to see him turn that corner, start knocking these ranked opponents off. Size difference here is pretty noticeable.
Yeah, it's
Zerbin tall and skinny and lanky. Humphreys coming up a weight class as well.
Yeah, he looks a lot larger. He's a tall boy.
Nice post to it.
He timed
shot.
that really well, didn't he?
Perfect shot. You got to lift this up, trip it down. All right, he lets it go.
So first blood, Tyson Humphreys.
Get that timing again, Tyson. You know, actually, other matches we've had, Humphreys hits that extremely well. He times it. A drag by, but Humphreys does a good job clearing his hips. Coming up, bear hug attempt here.
Looked like he chickened out. He didn't want to get tossed or bear hug to his back.
It's that length, man. And an immediate tilt comes on by
He's
Zerbin.
Getting counts.
4-point near fall. That's a big turn of events there.
The rules really favor those who work on top and try to get back points. The 4 count.
They're changing that rule again. Yeah, if you're proficient on top with tilts and turns, you can really run away with the score in a short amount of time. I mean, think about it. A takedown and three back exposures, you're almost in a tech fall situation. So.
Yeah, they're incentivizing these guys to create action in the top position. Humphreys, a 4-time state champ from Layton High School here in Utah.
Nice starting position here. Here we go. We're going to fire out. Zerbin breaks him down.
Goes back to that tilt.
Here it goes, 1 in a count.
It only gets the 1 count there. As time expires, we're going to go into the second period. Northern Colorado 7, Utah Valley 2.
Clear those hips just by changing over. Zerbin creates a ton of space, but Humphreys is able. Another changeover. Man, that's just some good bottom motion by Zerbin. Tyson unable to follow. Got to look for elbows in the mat, and those knees come underneath you. Start getting some space. Look for hand control.
Before the duel, we talked about opportunity a little bit, and it's interesting. You're an unranked athlete wrestling someone with a number in front of their name, and there's only one. You got nothing to lose,
Not always, and I mean, when you're talking about different tournaments and different duels that we've had, where you're right there, you're hanging with these ranked guys. You're right in the mix there, and it just goes to show you the strength of our conference, the Big 12 conference. There's no slouch teams, and I think UVU has certainly experienced that this year. We've had a number of home duels. This is by far the year where we've had the most ranked opponents come into town and wrestle us, and vice versa, us wrestle there. Our region in the Big 12 is stacked. And there's no slouches, man. You got to come ready to wrestle every night. And that includes every weight class. It matters. Northern Colorado ranked 21st with 4 individually ranked wrestlers, going all the way from number 1 to number 33 at 174 pounds.
So we get a stall warning there?
Yeah. Referee said, hey, Zerbin, you're riding parallel, no real turns going on, even though he had those real good turn and then another attempt at it. The ref just wants to see more attempts at turns, not so much parallel riding.
So this will actually be the last competition before we go into postseason.
Yeah, it's the 10th of February. We're gonna go get healed up, rested up, and fine-tuned to start the Big 12 conference tournament in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That starts March 4th and 5th, Saturday and Sunday.
They'll probably just leave the mats rolled out because NCAA championships are right after that, also at the Box Center in Tulsa.
Talk about home court advantage for Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I think John Smith had some pull there.
He said, I want both the region, I want our conference and the NCAA championships here.
So
Zerbin just, nice turn and shoot by Humphreys. He gets deep, but he can't hang out here. Zerbin's just too long, got a lot of pressure up on his head with his hips.
I think they'll go still here. Ref stops it. So Coach Nickerson wanting him to start putting some points on the board. He shrugged him, took him down, cut him. There's a minute left in the match, and Zerbin back in on some legs.
That was smooth, man.
Nickerson says, let him go. Zerbin just tempted to.
Another slide by to a takedown.
Humphreys getting shrugged 4 times in a row.
Man, Zerbin is smooth there. Man, another just head fake, touch and go. Jason, what do you do in a situation like this? You got a guy just cut, turn and cut, turn and cut, turn and cut, over and over.
I think it's just baseline, defense. You got to keep your head up, your hands low.
A guy's doing this. I mean,
that'll be a tech.
You got to get your mind right. This is the way I put it. You got a guy that's going, okay, I'm moving towards those bonus points. I'm moving towards a tech fall. You got to get your mind right and get your position right. Grab a hand, control the mat, control where you're at. And, man, Humphreys just had a hard time stopping that flurry that Zerbin just put on.
Humphreys looking a little bit limpish coming off, but we're going to take another quick break. Stay tuned. We'll resume the duel.
There's more action. Stay with us.
Welcome back. We are going to resume the duel at 165s with Baylor Fernandez, a redshirt sophomore at Northern Colorado. And he'll wrestle either Tanner Lofthouse or Kyler Lake for Utah Valley. Fernandez coming off of a probationary period. So had to sit out a few matches. Not exactly sure what the details are on that. I think it had something to do with. Well, I shouldn't say. I'm not positive. But he's coming off probation. It's his first match back. We're excited to watch Utah Valley compete here. We got 2 really talented wrestlers. Both guys have been in the lineup this year. They kind of go back and forth. Kyler Lake, actually a freshman out of California. He's done super well. He looks like a really good practice partner. He pushes hard, does all the right things. And Tanner Lofthouse, related to the Lofthouse family in Utah, Coach Ethan Lofthouse. comes from good stock, wrestled at Mountain Crest High School. Mr. Schroeder pointed out earlier up in northern Utah.
So there's some hometown pride up there, you know.
Yes, sir.
Mustang Wrestling.
That's right. Really good program. Not
best in the state wrestling. That's what he says.
Yeah, they're never out of contention for the state title in their division. So I think they're always top 3. I don't know if I've seen them out of the top 3 ever.
Well, and you know, I don't care where you come from, whether you got wrestling community in Colorado or Utah or anywhere across the country. There are those like communities where wrestling is just the thing, you know. The kids do it when they're young, and it becomes bigger in middle school. You know, Jason, you're from Delta. That is a wrestling community.
Yeah, Delta High School, I think, and I don't know if this is just propaganda that they fed us when we were youngins, but I think we had the second most state championships out of any high school in the country. So there are several. I think there's like almost 40.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was honored to be a part of one of those back in 2009 when we used to have to walk to school in the snow, uphill both ways.
Back in the day when times were tough.
Times
right?
were tough. But since then, Delta has had some titles. Currently in the rebuilding phase. But stay tuned. Look forward to some tough matches. Looks like Kyler Lake will be representing Utah Valley. So Baylor Fernandez actually transferred. He wrestled 2 seasons at Minnesota, and now he's at Northern Colorado.
You know, I just feel like the way the NCAA has kind of set transfers up, it's just more common this day and age, right, Chasen? Like for example, I just feel like maybe even back when I was wrestling, like if you transferred, it was a big deal. It was
kind of a rarity.
It was rare. It was difficult to do. There was a risk that you very well may lose a year of eligibility if your coach and the staff didn't see like it was, you know, fit or acceptable for you to leave and essentially break your contract with the school.
Lake in on a leg there.
Shot there and then like a crotch lift, but there's still a scramble. If Lake can sit back and keep those legs elevated, he's going to score a takedown here. He's got to sit back, keep sitting back. Don't want to sit on his butt. He wants to keep his hips up. Not the case here.
Fernandez kind of sitting back on him.
I'd look to get up out of bounds here.
Not quite a takedown. Oh, and that'll be it.
Darn, what a turn of events right there, you know, where Lake's in a position where, again, if he could keep elevating those legs and keep his hips up, he would have scored that takedown. But I think he just got off balance and ended up falling down on his rear. And
that's college wrestling. You get in on a leg, that doesn't mean you're going to score. Sometimes it means the opposite. Those guys are so good at getting the angle and defending there that they wind up with the takedown.
You'll see it. I mean, Chasen, we've been to different wrestling events where you see guys that will actually just bait. They're like, hey, yeah, shoot a single leg. they actually won it. They're better at defending off of a shot. Their scramble is better than even their real attack offense, right?
Yeah, sometimes just being stingy. Stinginess wins matches. Hernandez quick to throw a leg in there.
Wrist rides on both sides here. That's tough because it keeps your body down. There's nothing to build up off of. Lake's face. Half. Oh, this is not good. He's got to keep fighting and keep his hips through. He can roll back. Nice fight by Lake.
Back.
Good job by Lake.
Yeah, we talked earlier before you got here, Sammy, about just the transfer climate, and I was thinking about it late at night. I think with the COVID year, it caused kind of like a log jam because schools didn't stop recruiting incoming freshmen.
Yeah.
And their guys weren't leaving. They're like staple wrestlers, All-Americans and whatnot. So kind of log jams at all the different weights at some of these schools, and so guys could just choose, hey, am I going to stay behind so-and-so and watch him be an All-American this year, or should I go somewhere else and beat him? Because, I mean, I was looking at the guy who transferred away from Penn State. He wrestles at Lehigh now. Beard.
Yes.
He's at 97s, and then he beat the Penn State guy,
Yeah.
Dean, in their duel. So he didn't go far. Lehigh's still in the state of Pennsylvania, but he wasn't going to start. Transferred away and then wound up beating the guy there. So, and this has happened at a lot of programs. So maybe that's the reason. I'm just speculating.
Fernandez chooses down here in the second period.
Lake with the first opportunity to ride this match. Also throws a leg in off the whistle.
I don't like leg ins off of a tripod. It's kind of like a last-ditch resort. I think actually think it puts the top wrestler, or in our case, Lake gets in a bad position because he's just throwing a leg in off of a tripod. If you throw that in, you want to really be in a position where I can start extending him forward, putting my hips pressure on.
Oh. They got the choices wrong, so Northern Colorado will actually defer. Utah Valley will choose bottom going into the second period. They wrestled them for just a couple seconds, but we're going to restart the second period.
Lake comes in there. You know what's coming. Happened the last
catch it,
period.
And he kicks it
Caught
back
it,
out.
Keeps his knees together. You see his knees together here. It's good technique by Lake. But he's got to bring him together and clear that leg out. Now the leg came back in. Fernandez super tough with a power half. He's either driving it over traditionally or he's sucking under and just really bull rushing almost like a stack Lake's head down. That's how he got that first turn. Now turns into a bar. Fernandez putting the pressure on for sure.
So they call potentially dangerous there.
Yeah, you saw it. Fernandez has that arm across his back and it starts pushing up towards his neck. All right, he's got a leg. He's got to move off of that. He headhunts.
Kyler Lake headhunts here. He's looking for the pin. Fernandez seems calm. He's not stressed too much.
Got to keep keeping those hips out.
Oh, and he chins him back. He just pulls his legs out and chins him back, lets him grab the head. Some savvy top work there.
He looked very, very comfortable there. And now we're in a big, bad position and end up getting pinned here in the second period with 30 seconds left. Baylor Fernandez comes away with a fall victory.
£174. Both ranked wrestlers. On number 33, Andrew Berriesa. Wrestling number 7, Demetrius Romero. Demetrius, senior night.
This is it.
This is
Talk about COVID years and redshirt years.
His last home duel.
This is I remember my last duel here in this very arena, and it's a weird feeling because you've done this for so many years. I don't care what college sport you do. If you've done it all through your college career and doing your academics, it's kind of your identity, and you think, what am I after this? You know, the good news about Demetrius is we got the Big 12 Conference Championships and the NCAAs, and he's got big aspirations. Nice sweep single.
And they go out of bounds there. I don't think the ref's going to give 2.
That's interesting because a nice sweep single, but then he immediately rolled, and Demetrius just kind of let him roll in front, but then
referee's just going to review it. I think it was close.
We're watching this replay as well.
So you had Berriesa, he was pushing in. Demetrius hits that sweep single.
Check this out. Here goes the sweep in slow motion. Nice sweep to the side. Now, if the pressure on the hands is there, that's a 2 takedown. So the criteria is if there's weight on the hands or the hands even touch, that should be a takedown.
I think the ref was noticing how he had already started hitting that roll, but we'll see what he comes away with. He's going to leave it no points. So I think Berryessa hit that roll soon enough to where the action was still going and it wasn't quite control.
Well, that sweep single looked sweet by Demetrius.
Demetrius is known for his re-attacks. Guys shoot on him and he's re-attacking to those outside shots, but does not have a lack of offense of his own either.
I won't lie, Demetrius got something different tonight. And again, it's senior night. It's our last home duel, and I'm liking what I'm seeing thus far. I'm liking the motion. I'm liking how active his hands are. He's already had some great shot to a almost takedown.
He's going to get a stale warning there, so Berryessa did a good job of shooting him out of bounds. Both wrestlers, seasoned vets, been at these programs a long time.
Another sweep. Nice job. Let's see if there's another roll there. There's not. And Demetrius Romero scores a 2-point takedown. Nice job. Textbook finish. Goes behind with a single leg and then trips it down.
Demetrius looking to put on a right here. He's got pressure on the hands, but Berryessa gets to his feet.
Nice return to the mat. There's something about a return, Chasen, like a nice crisp return that just, one, can take the wind out of you, but just turns the tide of momentum. And just, I think in Demetrius's situation, just establish yourself as like, hey, I'm dominating this round, right? Boom, you're not getting away from me, right?
Fresh start here.
Kind of an Iowa ride here. He's keeping pressure on. We want to see him ride this out. Motion here with it, digging in.
And
30
he does
seconds
get the
though.
escape. Yep, right before riding time. 58 seconds in favor of Romero.
2-on-1 there. Some motion here, some change-ups. He's
Short
trying.
time.
This is not by lack of effort here. And time expires in the first.
So it'll be Utah Valley's choice. Demetrius defers here. Coach Nickerson says choose bottom.
Here's a replay of the shot. Nice single leg, and then it reaches across with his heel and hooks that far leg and trips him down. Great finish. Here we go into the second period. Demetrius straight behind, seatbelt ride, tight waist.
Just getting over 1 minute riding time for Demetrius. Now it's a factor. Berryessa steps out of that, and they're going to wrestle on their feet. Match is tied.
Berryessa coming out, stalking Demetrius to the edge of the mat with a shot.
So, interesting observation. Have not seen an offensive shot out of UNC thus far in the match. And I think it might be because everyone knows Demetrius is good at re-attacks. So they watch film on him, and they're like, oh, don't shoot because he's going to score on you.
Yeah, with where we're at, it's no surprise that people have studied up on Demetrius. He's just so phenomenal at clearing a re-attack or creating space off a re-attack and then shooting just kind of like that with a stall warning on it.
Does get a stall warning
on top of it.
And then ref gives it 2 here. Stepped over the ankle and then quick stale there.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Berryessa chose to stay locked on his butt, and then the ref calls stale. I would have.
I don't know.
I
feel
play
like
out a little bit longer.
Well, I would let it play out because sitting on your butt with a lock around the waist.
That could be back points
bad.
in a minute.
That's back points, if he doesn't, adjust himself. And I don't know. It's not me. I'm not the ref tonight. So, quick escape again.
Guys are back on their feet. 30 seconds left in the second period.
This is about when Barry Ace had earned an escape in the first period. No one was able to come away with any kind of scoring. Oh, something happened here. Maybe an accidental poke in the eye. So we got 22 seconds. Let's see if we can get some action to shots and some scoring here.
20 seconds.
Ooh. Bolt. Oh, so good.
Elbow pass again, and he's relentless.
That elbow pass, he held it. It was actually really cool because he cleared it, held onto it, cleared it again, and then shot. It was sick.
He never actually broke from the elbow pass after Barry
What a slick elbow pass by Demetrius Romero. Takes that score 6-3 as we go into the third period.
So it'll be UVU's choice. They'll choose bottom here.
Caution for a false start here. Quick stand-up, fighting hands, and a quick escape.
Riding time still a factor for Demetrius.
All right, here we go.
He gets into a rushing.
Well, I think you see Barry Sarah is in a position where he's got to start scoring. I think this is going to open up the bread and butter for Demetrius. Those nice reattacks. Demetrius can wrestle defensively here, control the match with hand control, in good position. Great motion here. Level's a little high. Don't really love that. That kind of falls into a shot.
Does it
got to bring these legs together.
That's 2 there. And then we'll see if he calls stale. He does.
Why does he do that? That
sure.
should be able to go. If I get a takedown and a guy wants to sit on his butt with a lock, I should be able to have the ability to crawl up his back and take him to his back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the ruling is. I want to chat the ref
Nice
after.
defense and a reattack right here. Hooks the heels and scores the takedown on that replay. I think this is good to see too, because Demetrius last home duel, nice shot.
Swallows
and great
up that other foot.
Demetrius was upset last home duel and lost to an inferior wrestler, as far as the ranking was concerned. And we have another ranked opponent tonight. I thought, let's see how he comes out. Demetrius looks great tonight. His attacks are sharp. He's making wise decisions, kind of owning the position.
Another escape for
Gotta go,
Colorado.
30 seconds. I think Coach Williams is interested in earning that major decision victory here.
That'll be a second stall or a stall. Point awarded to
Still got to go again. Now here he goes.
Ethan
10
Lofthouse.
seconds.
5 seconds here. That'll be it. Tribute to Demetrius Romero. His final match here at Utah Valley home gym. Comes away with the win over a ranked opponent, Northern Colorado.
It's good. Good match. So here's the deal, man. Team score. UNC 20. UVU 10. 3 matches left. Technically not out of reach.
We'll see what happens. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back.
Did you know the Murdoch Auto Team has over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles waiting for you to come in or shop online today? With over 95 years experience and multiple locations to serve you, the Murdoch Auto Team is the place to shop for your next pre-owned vehicle. Call, click, or visit us today at murdochautoteam.com.
Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. Free. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Super easy.
Welcome back to the campus of Utah Valley University. Sam Allen here with Chasen Tolbert.
Hey, welcome everyone.
We got 3 more action-packed matches. 20-10 team score. UNC with the lead, but we got some firepower coming up, especially at 197 pounds and our heavyweight. Both ranked wrestlers, both going up. Maybe some more junior opponents. So there could be some really good opportunity here for Utah Valley.
First up, though, at 184, Branson Britton, redshirt freshman, will represent the Bears of Northern Colorado. He'll wrestle Ahanrai Rushton, sophomore here at UVU.
Big pull, big snap. There you go.
Han Rushton, coming out of Idaho, came south to wrestle at Utah Valley.
Snap and go. You like that?
Actually has had some really good matches this year. It's a winning record thus far and had a really good showing at the Cowboy Open, first tournament of the season.
Oh, almost in a duck under position that Britton almost put him into. Kind of like grabbed his head and put him into a duck under. On the edge here, Britton forcing him out on the edge. You got to wrestle and circle in.
Hey, good job, Hon.
Branson
Hey,
Britton,
make 'em feel ya.
freshman out of Amarillo, Texas,
Get your hands on him.
two-time Texas state
Big
champ.
snap. That's your position.
I thought they only played football in Texas.
Oh, everyone who can't play football just wrestles.
The Cowboys wrestle. That's what I say, right?
Now,
Yeah,
wrestling a growing
boys.
sport in the state of Texas.
To your feet. Keep the hand.
On with that Russian tie there.
Keep the hand.
There was a tournament that we would go
Keep the
to
hand.
in Arlington called the Lone Star Duels. Did you guys go to that when you were wrestling at UVU?
No.
All right, head up, get
So
one.
we'd go, but
Get one, get
in
one.
association with this college or
Nice,
university tournament was an all-girls wrestling tournament. So women's wrestling is actually pretty big in Texas.
Yeah, a few years back they had that controversial women's state tournament in high school. There's someone transitioning gender to gender. Won't get into it too much, but it was pretty gnarly.
Scandalous.
Score 2-0 for Northern Colorado.
Go.
Hunrai's got to clear this leg out. Man, these legs are just kind of slipping in. They're just not a lot of pressure. Now you see the pressure coming on.
Yeah, there it
With
is.
Britton.
There it is.
Oh, there he
Kinda
goes.
kicks
Clears
him
it
off
out.
there.
Now got to clear. There he
Gets to his
goes.
feet.
Hon.
Good escape. Nice
Big
earned
snap.
escape.
Big snap. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Han
Shot.
in on the shot.
Drive. Keep drive circle.
They might go still here, but Han comes out the back door.
He's still working. He can still work this. He's got to keep those legs elevated. There he
Short
goes.
time.
Hooks that hip. He's got to now push into him. Cross face and push into him. Extend his left leg out. There we go. 2 points right here with short time.
Gives two right at the buzzer.
Right at the buzzer. Nice earned takedown.
Nickerson not thrilled.
Hey, great shot, Hog. Great shot.
It'll be Northern Colorado's choice.
Nice
Rushton
breakdown.
bringing him back down in the mat.
And a bar right on. Right to a bar. Now he's got to really just make sure he pinches this elbow in. Oh, he comes out to the side. Let's keep that.
Push the head.
Right there, hook it. Hook it. Oh, could have hooked that chin and pulled him back, but Britton outsmarts him, gets to his feet, scores 3-3.
Again.
Nice snap. You gotta put them together though. Snap and shoot, right, Chasen?
That's right. Typically goes hand in hand. Got a minute left in the second period.
Yeah, there it is.
The snap's good. I think if he created a little bit more pressure with motion forward or push forward and then hit that snap, Jason, I think we'd get a lot more of a reaction and opportunity to shoot.
Tap and go this time. Tap and go.
Pressure forward, then that nice heavy snap that he's good. He's had really good snaps
There it
here.
is. Hit your single.
Oh, nice single, but we got to keep moving.
Other ankle.
I don't know if you notice how Hahn shoots. His head goes down. You got to keep moving off of that. Got to hook that heel.
He does step over, and he's got it hooked,
seconds
but
here. He's got to hook it.
Britton doing a good job of
Got to hook
him
the
over.
heel.
The guy's still working here. We're gonna see if this
Would you
turns
try
into
to swim
something.
that right arm out? He's got to hook that now. Put his hips in. Push that up over your heads. 5 seconds left.
I don't know that he's gonna score here. Time's
Swim!
the ref says no.
You
The
know
crowd
what?
says yes. The ref
Everyone
says
was
not
saying
quite.
2-2.
Let's go, bud. Let's go.
I think the last period there was just such a close call right at the end. I'm
The
not
ref
sure
couldn't
if
do it
the
twice.
ref couldn't do it twice.
Nickerson probably would have strangled him.
Tired, hog.
Okay, well, here we go. We are scores 3-3. Last period. Russian's got a down position. Now we got to move though. We know he's got the shots to score here.
There it is. Push the elbow.
Oh, he's looking to swim, but
Gotta swim that
Northern
right arm out.
Colorado is
Swim that
looking
right
for a
arm
turn
out.
here.
Clear the leg. Oh my goodness.
That's 1 point. Good
There you
job.
go.
So at that point, Hahn gets into the lead, scores
Hey,
4-3.
get out, hog. Let's go, bud.
Yeah. Penalty point for stalling, essentially. You can't ride out and hook that leg on the mat.
He's going to optional start here.
Nice.
Doesn't quite optional start him.
I don't know what that was all about.
You got sneaky guys that'll go straight into a front head and hit one of those twisters. And,
Oh, yeah.
he didn't do that.
There's stuff to do, but, man, this is going to turn into a reversal here by Rushton. If he's got to keep pushing forward.
You have to count.
Got to keep pushing forward. Put him in a position where he's got to bail.
Yeah, it looks dangerous here. It's can't quite call stale.
Russian's got to stay pressure forward now.
Hey, you have to count. That's 2.
There you go. He earns the reversal.
So not quite sure what to do there.
Well,
I think
he was I don't know. I
Is this a
almost put
trap?
him on his back. He didn't bail out.
yeah.
And Britton finally goes, I got to let it go.
So score 6-3, Utah Valley. 30 seconds left in the match.
Oh, he's going for this roll through tilt. He's 2-on-1 tilt.
That's another stall on Northern Colorado.
Oh, but now we go into
and
a
Rushton
tilt.
gets the turn.
1, 2. Man, Britton has hit a wall. He's almost laying there on the mat. And a pin! And a pin! A fall from a tilt position. Chasen, I do not know if we were expecting that, but that brings the score into a really close contention. Utah Valley now 16, UNC Bears 20.
I can see a headline coming. Led by 2 pins, Utah Valley upends Northern Colorado.
Woo, baby. Off of a tilt, dude.
Some clutch matches here As we go into the final 2 matches of the duel.
These were 2 matches that I thought we could easily win and score bonus points on. So I felt good about these. Our guys still got to wrestle well, but we got one of our hammers, number 20 ranked Evan Bachman. He has been ranked, man, I'm trying to think of the highest ranking he had this year. He's been probably in the upper half of the 33 ranked wrestlers here in the country, but man, he's right there.
He'll be wrestling Xavier Vasquez, not to be called Javier. Coach Nickerson informed me. Xavier is next at heavyweight.
Here we are wrestling right in the middle. Energy here in the arena is palpable. It's pretty sweet to see that fall victory last match.
Bachman coming back in action after a couple week hiatus. He didn't quite wrestle the last 2 competitions.
Time off got better, healed up, got his feet underneath him. It's a problem too, Chasen. You get some time off because you get banged up, and then you got to come back and get your shape back. You know, that's not always an easy. Nice outside shot, just so quick. One of my favorite things about watching Evan wrestle is that he's big. He's 197 pounds, but man, he can move. He's explosive.
He's a stout individual. I think he's only 5 foot 1 inch tall.
Come on.
He's a little taller than that, but he's stout.
Yeah, legs like tree trunks. He is hard to move, hard to score up underneath. Watch this replay here. This super fast high C to a single, finishes on the outside.
Gonna need bonus points out of this match. Bachman looking to chop here.
Good job of getting his knees underneath him. Man, Xavier does a good job of isolating a hand and earning an escape there. Bachman just right in the middle. He's content to let Xavier stalk. Nice shot. A little bit too straight on. Vasquez has a chance to just down block. Really straight on shots, easier to defend.
Bach also pretty gamey when guys get in on a shot. He's got some rolls and stuff he does out of there. Hard to take down. Evan, one of the transfers, he wrestled at CBU, California Baptist University, starting in 2018.
Oh, another high C to a double leg finish. Man, he is smooth with that. Heads
Coach
down.
Lofthouse says, hey, tilt here.
Yeah, we got time, and it doesn't look like the base is too wide. Let's go for a tilt. 10 seconds says, let's go tilt that. Two good shots by Bachman. Here's the second shot. Oh, that's that down block. Here comes the second one. Shoots a high C and finishes real nice up through a double. Bach chooses down, but he's immediately up to his feet. Hand control and runs out. Textbook.
Both wrestlers on their feet. Current score 5-1 for Utah Valley. Riding time not quite a factor for Evan Bachman.
Underhook here. Vasquez looks like this is really where he wants to double underhook now attempt. Let's see Bachman turn this on. You know, like we got to extend that that lead. But Vasquez wrestling well. Good position right in the center. Another underhook, another double underhook attempt.
Send on top, Bach.
Not a lot of offense out of Northern Colorado.
There's not a lot, and I feel like we've done enough to hopefully start earning that stall warning. I think we're 7 shots to none. There's a fake there. Another high C.
And he does get the stall warning there.
And a double leg finish. Now let's crawl up the back. Let's go. Tight waist tilt. Maybe not enough. All right. Watch this high C. Does a good job. He's got a nice angle. So not only does he shoot the high C, but he also gets an angle where he's able to finish very, very well. Escape earned by Vasquez. Got to get another takedown here, right, Jason? Got to earn those bonus points.
Utah Valley would be put in a lot better position if we can capitalize off this match. A pin would be ideal.
Pin would be ideal.
That's the maximum amount of points you can get, right?
Tech fall would be second ideal.
Yeah, and then
major decision.
And
then just
then
winning
normal.
is
Yeah.
also. Losing's bad.
Losing is bad as far as team scores go.
Yeah, you don't want to get pinned. You don't want to get pinned.
Yeah, then we go the other way.
For those of you listening, yeah, this is Wrestling 101. Bogman has it in him. We want to see some bonus points, so let's look for him to clear these ear-to-ear ties that waste time.
Riding time currently a factor.
Here he goes. You can see his motion coming back in here. Nice shot. Sweeps to the outside. Gathering it up. Scoops it up. Stands up. Runs the pipe down, but then picks it up. Treetops.
Oh, with a, almost stuffed him there.
With a barrel roll or a front roll out of it.
He's got to be counting here. Ref doesn't quite count. Is he okay? He bonked his head kind of hard on that roll.
Well, I think they both did. I mean, Bachman ended up catching his heels in his face.
So Bachman has to get a takedown here to get a major.
10 seconds to get that major. There's a high C. It's 2 straight on. He does have it in his arsenal, but I don't think it's going to be enough as time expires. Darn it. We almost got in a position right there, Jason, where we could have earned those bonus points, but unfortunately that escape stopped us from doing it.
Hey, that brings the team score. Utah Valley 19, Northern Colorado 20. It comes down to heavyweight, Sammy.
Well, good news about this. Number 33 ranked Chase Trussell going up against another Xavier, or I don't know what.
This one's Xavier. They're both Xavier, apparently.
Okay, don't want to mix it up with
2 in a row Xaviers for Northern Colorado. Redshirt freshman. Talked before the duel, Sammy. Doolin just came off a pretty big win. So last week, Wyoming and UNC wrestled in a similar situation. Northern Colorado actually down in points going into heavyweight, and Doolin gets a pin to win the duel. So big day for him. Trussell has been in and out of the rankings, right on the border. Honorable mention, number 30, 33, 29, stuff in there. And so let's see what happens. Doolin out of Kansas City, Missouri. Missouri State champ. Number 89 overall recruit in the class of 2021. Chase Trussell might have his hands full.
Doolin with a heavy-duty shoulder brace. I don't know if you ever had to wear one of those, Chase, and not comfortable. Kind of limits. Your opponent can kind of grip onto, or there's just more friction there. Double leg timed perfectly by Doolin. Score a
Trussell
takedown.
straight back to his feet.
Nice job to earn that escape there.
Neither guy a super big heavyweight.
Big pull, big pull. It's there, trust it, it's there, go get it. One hand to the other. Trussell, make him feel ya.
Oh, nice. Wow. Oh, we got to keep wrestling here. Got to keep wrestling. Go to double. Go to double. Go to double.
Doolin, good job of
You got to reach back and grab the face. He's got a cross face. He's got a cross face.
scramble position.
He's got to keep that bottom leg. That bottom leg is important to keep, but he doesn't keep it. But he's got to keep moving to go behind. And
follows the roll through too.
What a great scramble right there.
That'll put Trussell in the lead, 3-2.
Trussell had a leg isolated, but then still just couldn't crossface to get the exposure. Let that go. Ends up coming around in a double leg takedown, but then there was a barrel roll or a front roll by Doolin. Man, what a crazy turn of events right there. Now Trussell wrestling tough with a 2-on-1 wrist ride.
Yeah, a little bit different than what we saw when Trussell was on bottom. He caught right back up, and Doolin's struggling here. 10 seconds in the round.
Got to pull that, roll those hands over that wrist and pull that wrist back towards his belly. Nice wrestling. Exciting stuff. Here's this replay of the takedown here. Comes for this takedown. Coolin tries for that scramble, ends up turning it into a long scramble. Good job by both wrestlers.
Trussell up quick to his feet again.
We got switch opportunity, but nothing there.
Good return by Doolin.
I love Trey's. Trussell does a really good job. Again, getting off bottom as a mindset. He just keeps moving. Really good job there. Scores 4-2.
Trussell actually a gamer. He's been in some big matches. His career here at Utah Valley. Sometimes at heavyweight, the duel just comes down to you, and you got to step up.
Well, this is big. I mean, if you're following Utah Valley Wrestling, it is not, nice drop to a single leg, like almost an ankle pick. Anyways, dude, we've been beat up pretty good this year. We've had really good competition, like we had talked about earlier, chasing Big 12 wrestling. I mean, we've had more ranked opponents in town this year than ever before. Tonight would be a good night to come away, beat a ranked opponent, get us into the last bit of this season, getting ready for our conference, and just a good night, senior night. We want this victory. So this heavyweight match is what it all comes down to. Look for Trussell to work his offense. You don't want to stay in any one position too long. Trussell really comfortable with this underhook. Collar tie. Coolin just down blocking, kind of clearing that out.
20 seconds left in the period.
Control the hands.
As we come into the last period here, it looks like 8 seconds left here. Short time.
That'll be it for the second round. We go into the third period. Northern Colorado has a choice here, and he'll choose neutral.
I actually think that's wise. That's what I was going to say. I thought Trussell rode him pretty good there in the first period.
Yep, currently riding time not being a factor, and takedown potentially tying it up.
Both guys have a takedown. So outside shot, Trussell down blocks. And he's good at cutting a corner here. So let's look for him to gather that front headlock together. Oop, he jumped to that. He's pulling the head down here. Front headlock. Pulling it down.
Heavy.
Jumps to the corner. Can do it again. Jumps to the other way.
Doolin's got some length on him. He was being able to reach
He's
him
got really
before he
long
can hop
arms.
those corners.
Doing a good job of blocking those go-behinds.
Trussell still in scoring position
Trussell.
here. Adjusts his headgear.
Trussell lets go of a front headlock to adjust his headgear. Why the chin cup straps? I don't know. That's never my style. Oh!
Hits an
nice.
underhook.
Nice
Gets
underhook
to the
clear.
leg. Treetop
And a
runs it down for a
takedown.
takedown.
Trussell with a takedown.
The crowd is on their feet. Minute left in the match.
Big buzz going on. Iowa ride and a nice ride going on here. Trussell's going to look to put a ride on, burn some time off here, and maybe even come away with some back points.
Choosing neutral didn't quite pay off for Northern Colorado this round.
Granby roll to an escape.
Just as riding time gets over a minute. Oh, very controversial stall there.
Wow, with 31 seconds left, that could make a difference. Trussell's got to stay in the middle and wrestle forward and create offense. That's just the answer to any stall call. Stand your ground,
20 seconds.
create motion.
Coach Williams with a smile on his face as the duel ends. Utah Valley comes away with a victory, Sammy.
Heavyweight matchup with a victory for Utah Valley. Decision victory makes the team score. Utah Valley Wolverines 22 and UNC Bears 20. Man, Chasen, what are some takeaways real quick before we sign off?
Hey, number 21 goes down at Utah Valley. Two guys getting big pins. Utah Valley wrestled tough tonight. I think they're just starting to peak before conference and nationals. Looking forward to an awesome postseason. We'll see how it goes.
You know, the duel's over, but we got a couple of exhibition matches. So, hey, we got your money's worth if you're tuning in. Extra matches. We'll call them as best we can. Excited again about the outcome. I think we wrestled tough. We got victories where we needed them, chasing, and bonus points in a couple of unexpected places. A tilt pin victory, a big upset at 125 pounds.
Yeah, and that tilt pin from Mahanrai Rushton at 84 is just two clutch matches, surprising matches on paper. Chip Kainalu Estrella, senior year, he's getting this exhibition match, and the crowd is chanting his nickname, Chip. Wrestled with Chip the other day, Sammy, and tells me when he graduates here in April, he plans on moving out to New Zealand.
Oh yeah, for what?
Well, he's getting a degree. I guess he graduates with it's like a computer science degree. He's kind of a nerd. Some tech company or something out there. He wants to go live in New Zealand, and talked about where you can snowboard and then surf in the same day.
Yeah.
So why not?
Why not? Respect.
Go back to his surfing roots, being a Hawaii native. His family came out actually for senior night.
Shot here, but nice scramble. He's keeping a hold of this back toe. He's got to avoid getting his legs hooked and or split.
There's no score yet.
Chip doing a good job of scrambling. Nothing yet. Got to keep. Now he's got to push hips forward, get up to his knees. There he goes. Almost turns this into now his offense.
Chip awfully gamey in here. He's kind of funky, isn't he? He's got advantage, I would say.
Yeah, now he's like, it's the same type of just holding on to a toe here. Want to keep that ride right there, that half crab. High hip attempt. Man, this is a good scramble.
Yeah, both guys really going at it.
Now we go to crossface. Crossface here, go behind, and man, it's still going.
Chip in good spot here.
Got a crossface. Now he earns it with a leg ride. Falls into a leg ride as well. Nice
It's
job.
like a minute-long scramble there.
Chip Strella.
Now let's see him go to work on top. Really love to send Chip off with a win tonight.
What a cool scramble. That was easily probably a 2-minute scramble.
Made it obvious he wasn't on that leg anymore. Throws his hand up so the ref can see it.
Tough ride here.
Be Northern Colorado's choice. Defers. Chip, the only wrestler tonight to get his name chanted.
Yeah, Demetrius didn't get his name chanted.
Yeah, what a ripoff.
Well, dude, Chip's got a fan base.
He's actually the most popular kid in school, I heard. Gets an escape. Brings the score 3-0.
I'd love to see some more of that action, that scramble. That was cool. There it goes, a nice shot, but no angle really.
He got to that low ankle, but doesn't have enough to finish there. Keeps reaching for it.
Ooh, outside high C to a double.
Takedown, Northern Colorado.
Nice clear. It's cleared those hands.
It's incumbent on top guy to return there. Probably should have. And he stayed there though. So instead of stailing, it should be stall again, right?
Should be a stall.
Not really sure what the.
Well, that burned up about all the riding time that Chip had acquired or accumulated. But now we're going to win the third period.
Yeah, clean slate on riding time almost. It'll be Northern Colorado's choice.
Here's the deal. Chip rode him pretty good, 45 seconds or more with the rest of that time in the first period. So, you know, he's got a good ride. He could ride to win here. Here we are, tripod build-up. And an escape.
So score's tied up. It's going to come down to a takedown here.
That timed shot outside high C. But Chip's got his head pinched down. Now the hips are coming heavy. Now we could go to some offense here.
We don't want to go stale here. This is a scoring opportunity. Chip
Man,
seems okay with it.
UNC's head's on the mat. I mean, there's some opportunity here, I think. Northern Colorado, he's timing this reach, though, twice now. Oh, with a nice re-attack.
Yeah, Chip gets an angle there, not quite enough.
Another straight-on high C. Chip's got to bring his hip on. Keep a whizzer.
There's no
Nothing here.
takedown.
Nothing yet.
That'll be two Northern Colorado.
Now we got to move.
I'm not sure what the scales are.
That should not have been a stalemate. That was a guy hanging on to an opponent's legs, and now it's a stall call because he's hanging on to his legs. You either got to crawl up.
The ref has had some questionable scales. Remember the guy on Demetrius' match? He's like going to his butt. And
then he's on his butt, and Demetrius can crawl up his back and take him to his back, but he's calling a stalemate. It's not how it works. Chip's got time here, 45 seconds. It's not going to come off of just kicking out like that, though. He's got to earn this.
Top guy awfully parallel.
Yeah, he's earning that bar.
Looks like this will be it for a send-off for Chip. Kainalu Estrella.
Estrella, not enough to come away with a victory on senior night, but we appreciate the effort. Nice scramble and earned points there. Final score 5-3.
He still raises his hand, still gets cheered. What a stud.
Well, we thank you for joining us again. Utah Valley knocking off number 21 ranked Northern Colorado 22-20. This is Sam Allen signing off.
Jason Tolbert, hey, tune in postseason wrestling, Big 12 action, and then NCAA is coming up.
Thanks so much.